Hey Taurus, welcome to July 2018. Hope you guys are doing well. So this is kind of weird. Usually I'll be shuffling and getting into the zone for the sign and cards will pop out, but I've been sitting here for some time now and no cards are popping out. So either that means your subconscious is completely in lockdown mode and you really don't want to hear what you need to hear, or you're doing well and there's nothing that your subconscious really needs you to know off the bat. So I'm going to keep trying for a bit longer, and then otherwise I'm going to have to force some, which, whatever it is, what it is. Not the way I prefer to do it, but Taurus, July 2018. Anything that the Tauruses need to know for July 2018? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, you've really been focused on your personal power, and home and family in the home is really just seeing that as greed, really just seeing the Taurus energy as greedy, especially when it comes to a soulmate relationship based on what you've built. Yeah, so you guys are, okay, now the cards are speaking. Wow, now the cards are really speaking. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, so let's see. Really focused on your personal power, which is being seen and being viewed by your home and family as greedy and power hoarding. Soulmate relationships here within the family and friends. So a soulmate that you've already connected with as a family member, as a friend member, or as a friend or a peer acquaintance. So soulmate is there, and you're really working on your power when it comes to this soulmate relationship. So really focusing on building yourself up and really proving to your soulmate and that soulmate energy that you're worthy and that you're deserving, that you can create this power and these incredible shifts and build yourself up, okay? So although it may feel like family and friends and the home and family are seeing that your personal power is greedy and power hoarding, your soulmate, that's who you're doing it for. You want to show your soulmate that you actually have substance, that you have built a lot and that you've created a lot, but the other people in your home and family are only seeing that as greed, okay? Empowerment within the home and family is leading to new money and new power, but also still very lonely, still very tired of the loneliness too, feeling incredibly isolated, feeling incredibly conflicted. There's quite the inner conflict to the point where your sleeping is uncomfortable. Like now, it got to a point where you're able to deal with it when it comes to your day-to-day, but now at night, when you can't escape it, when you can't distract yourself from it, it's getting really real, this inner conflict, this inner fighting, this feeling of uncertainty and this loneliness. And it's all based on the past, okay? It's all based on wanting to be stuck in the past as well, wanting to see the past better than it actually was, especially if there is somebody that has been lost, especially a soulmate that's been lost or forgotten about, really thinking back to the past when things were a little bit easier. It's all your perspective. We always see the past better than it is, and we always see the future scarier than it is. And we completely forget about the present, what's going on right now. Okay, so that's what your subconscious wants you to know, but then there's a whole whack of cards that popped out that are face down. So it's what you haven't acknowledged, okay? So let's see how this is working out. So your investments, what you've invested. Queen of Wands, so a fiery energy, emotionally a fiery energy, somebody who is either a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, and it is a feminine energy, somebody who you are conflicting with, that push and pull. And the only reason why you're really conflicting with this person is because of the power you've invested in them. You've invested a lot of energy into them out of confusion. You know, you saw this person in a different shade than they actually were presenting to you, and now you're starting to see that difference, and it's making you feel like your intuition is showing you that difference in that person. So that's where you're investing a lot of your energy right now. They're taking up a lot of your thought process. You feel like they're impeding on the happiness within your family and the security within your family, but it really is your thoughts that are creating that energy, and it is time to create a shift, to change something, okay? So subconsciously, definitely personal power here, which is making it seem like it's greed and power hoarding when it comes to the home and family. Soulmate is here, and what you've built with that soulmate and trying to find your bearings when it comes to that soulmate relationship, just wanting to show them that You can create something positive. Empowerment when it comes to the home and family is creating new power, new money, new financial security, but there's still some isolation, some loneliness, some inner conflict because of a focus on the past, okay, Taurus? What you haven't acknowledged is you are investing a lot of power into this female fiery energy. They're taking up a lot of your thoughts. They're taking up a lot of your power when it comes to the family as well, and new beginnings within the family. And it is time to release some of those thoughts when it comes to the Queen of Wands and create a shift in your life, okay? That's what you haven't acknowledged yet, and your subconscious is like, listen, a lot of your investments, a lot of your power is into this female fire sign, okay? Why is that? They're taking up so much of your brain power, so much of your power, so much of your emotional energy. Actually, there's no emotion whatsoever. It's all power and thoughts. So really taking a lot of your energy when it comes to your power and your thoughts. Emotionally, you've disconnected. Emotionally, there's no cups here whatsoever. It's all power and thoughts, okay? Shift needs to happen because the theme of this reading is the emotional energy that you have been putting out to your family and friends. So subconsciously, it's all power and thought process, but really deep down, and the theme is not putting up enough emotional boundaries when it comes to your family and friends, which is creating a lot of negativity in your life, a lot of feelings of powerlessness, not knowing which step to take, so not making any steps at all, which is hurting you, your heart, you're bleeding out, especially when it comes to three situations, three people, three energies, a marriage or a broken marriage, a common law relationship, a family union, Queen of Pentacles, so an earth sign there as well, could be you, moving on with your power because you're feeling completely pinned down by your thoughts, which will create a transformation, which will create happiness and more consistency and more of a commitment when it comes to your thoughts and the support that you're gaining. So, to reiterate, subconsciously, family and friends are seeing your personal power as greed, as saying, why is Taurus hoarding their power, hoarding their energy, hoarding their finances? They're seeing a lot of greed there. But you're doing it because you're trying to prove to your soulmate, whoever that may be, that you have that power, that you can create that power for yourself. Because empowerment within the home and family is so important to you, and creating more power within the home and family as well is something that you really want to do, because something internally is conflicting you, and you'll know it because at night, that's when it'll be so prevalent. At night is when you're going to start to realize, okay, where can I find my power? At night is when you're only focused on the past, what was lost, what was past, and not focus on the present moment. What you haven't acknowledged, Taurus, is that a lot of your personal power is being streamlined to this fiery feminine energy. It's being streamlined there. So your soulmate isn't necessarily seeing it, and your home and family is saying that you're hoarding it, but it's only because you haven't recognized that a lot of your power is being streamlined to this fire feminine energy based on the thoughts that you're having about this person, feeling like they're trapping you with your thoughts, feeling like you can't get in with them, you can't change their mind about something. And this is greatly affecting your family's security. It's greatly affecting any shifts that you want to make in your life, okay? That's your subconscious. The theme of the reading is the emotional energy that you've been putting out. It's been negative. It's been really not empowering you. It's been making you feel powerless. You're kind of blind to it as well. You haven't even acknowledged it. And it's because you're not moving forward when it comes to this pain in your heart. You're not moving forward when it comes to this family union, and you're not embracing your Taurus energy. You're not embracing your energy when it comes to being grounded and when it comes to being very secure and confident, because your mind is racing when it comes to the fiery female sign. It is time to move on with your emotional power and don't look back. Move forward. You're not pinned down. It's just your thoughts that are telling you that you're pinned down. You can make this transformation into positivity and into gaining your thoughts in a very powerful and present way, and that will create the support that you need, okay? Hold on a second. Drama! Drama! What are you doing? Get out. Sorry. So that's the theme of the reading. Now let's get started. So this reading is about a young fire sign, okay? Young fiery type sign, so either Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. That's who this person, this reading is about, okay? Somebody that you worried about a lot. I'm seeing like nose hair, so I'm seeing like when you think about picking at this person or plucking this person, or even thinking about this person, your natural reaction is to cry. Because think about when you pull a nose hair, your eye starts to water. Like, I know this is a really bad analogy, but that's what I'm seeing. There's a lot of optimism and positivity in the past when it comes to this person, but it is time to start looking at the future. Not even the future, just getting more present, because this energy is dead and gone. This fire energy is gone. It's time to kind of, like I'm seeing somebody walking, and then I'm seeing like the footprints being brushed away. So yeah, this person has a huge imprint on your heart, but you can't keep trailing in that footsteps. You need to start brushing away the footsteps of this person and moving forward. An obstacle and an aid when it comes to this energy is that sacrifice, is letting go in a very intense and very subconscious, very deep way. It's an obstacle and an aid. So it's going to help you when it comes to your relationship with this young fire sign, but it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of self-sacrifice, and you have to be okay with letting go. You have to be perfectly fine with letting go. Subconsciously, you have a young water sign here. Subconsciously, this young water sign is fueling the ability to let go of this young fire sign, okay? So you want to really tap into this young water sign's energy and to see, and this person has an N in their name, and also, and I'm seeing like a backwards N, so either it's at the end of their name, or it's somebody that you know from the past, or they, you know, when you ask them what they would have been named, if they were a different sex or any other circumstance, there's an N there. And this person also has really beautiful eyes. I'm seeing a lightness in their eyes, either just like clear eyes, like they don't have, you know, they look so young because of the clearness in their eyes, or they actually have light colored eyes. But this person is in your subconscious, and it's fueling your relationship with being able to let go of the fire sign, because you're thinking about moving on when it comes to your thoughts. You know that you want to move on. You know that you have to move on as well. Like, it's just something that you have to let go of. But this young water sign is actually impeding on your ability to move on. You've been doing a lot of alone time, a lot of isolation, a lot of thinking on your own. And that's why you're like, I need to move on. I need to allow my thoughts to move on. You right now are very emotional, Taurus. Very emotional. People are seeing that as well. But they want you to emote. You're emotional, but you're hoarding not only your power, but also your emotional power as well. You're giving out emotionally, yes, you are, but it's very, very deep, and you need to let go more. You need to let it all go, because you're creating that. You're manifesting that. With, like, I'm seeing like you creating something emotionally within this chakra here. So the orange chakra, your root chakra, wearing orange, thinking about the color orange, thinking about your personal power, using amber, the amber stone, whatever you can do, or orange underwear, whatever you can do to start putting more focus on this root energy will allow you to manifest it out, because you are creating something within your emotional self right here, okay? So be careful, because this is the manifestation part. Family and friends, young earth sign, they need your help. They need you to let go. They need you to let go, because there's a lot of young energy here. We have a young water sign, young fire sign, young earth sign, okay? And then we have you, the Queen of Cups, very empowered, very kind of standing up. But then you also have the Queen of Wands, right? That is kind of like the emotional counterpoint. You see this Queen of Wands as someone older, but then the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles, you see them as younger, okay? So when it comes to family and friends, this Knight of Pentacles needs you to move on from the fire sign, needs you to not have this water sign in your subconscious. This Knight of Pentacles is being left out. This earth type energy is feeling very left out, because you're so focused on the fire and the water and the Queen of Wands, okay? Hope and fear is moving on. You know that you have to. You know that you need to make this change. You know that you need to build a bridge and get over it, but you also know how hard that's going to be. You hope for it, but you fear it as well. So it's very counterproductive, because subconsciously and from a manifestation point of view, you want to create this change to move on and to free yourself, but you know how hard that's going to be. You know that you have to do it from a place of love and light, but it's just getting there because emotionally you're hoarding your power and your emotions as well. So hope and fear, moving on, something to definitely think about. Okay, so here's the future for your July 2018 Taurus. When you start to move on with your thoughts, when it comes to this young fire sign, when you start to move on with your thoughts, it's going to take on a new form of its own. It's going to be like it's your responsibility, it's your duty to stop thinking about the young fiery sign, to let go and to allow your subconscious, this water sign in your subconscious, to allow you the ability to let go. You're going to be able to move on, and what that's going to do is bring in a new person. King of Pentacles, Earth type sign, could be who you are. It could be somebody else manifested into your world, or it could just be the masculine side of your Taurus energy, because Taurus already is a very feminine energy. It's ruled by the planet Venus, which is all about beauty and harmony and relationships and all that jazz. But it is time to move on so that you can really embody and embrace this King of Pentacles that is coming into your life, which is all about the masculine side of yourself. With that energy, you're going to be able to create something new. You're going to be able to take this energy and move on and to put out there what you truly need in order to move on from this young fire sign, okay? I'm feeling drawn to give you one more card. What does Taurus need to know this July 2018 for help and advice? Happiness, emotional happiness, new beginnings with the family, new beginnings when it comes to just creating that happiness. It's time to move on, Taurus. It's time to emotionally let go and move on, especially when it comes to this young fire sign. Make that sacrifice, let go. You've been doing so much alone time in isolation because of this fire sign, because of this fire energy. But your advice is to recognize that there's still a lot of love and light and happiness when it comes to your family. Tapping back into that. Moving on so that you can be there for the Knight of Pentacles and for the Knight of Cups and for your soulmate and for the Queen of Wands. Putting emotional energy into the Queen of Wands instead of just physical energy. Okay, that's all I have for you guys for Tauruses for July 2018. As always, if you want a personalized reading, that includes astrology and numerology. My email address is below, beyondyoursunsign@gmail.com. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in August. Bye, Taurus.